Even if they were trained, I still wouldn't send a cop over there to deal with a mental health crisis. They end up shooting and killing this boy. No. It should have been mental health, someone who's trained in dealing with this, coming over to help de-escalate the situation, get that person the help they need. Breonna Taylor walking in with fucking SWAT teams to the wrong fucking house. And then killing her and charging the boyfriend who was defending his home and didn't know who the hell was busting in his house. I could go on and on and on and on and on, and it just keeps happening over and over and over again. And you're damn right we're sick of it. You goddamn right we're sick of it. I fear every day I drive home or drive to work, am I getting pulled over for some bullshit? And I'm a truck driver. I know the rules of the road because we're supposed to know the rules of the road because we're the most dangerous thing out on the fucking road. We fuck up, we could kill ourselves and our motor and people out on the road. And you got cops pulling me over for some bullshit they don't even know. Just because of the color of my skin. This is bullshit. And not just happening in this country, it's happening England, any place where people of color, this is happening. And it's going to happen again, and we're going to be up there again. It's going to get co-opted again. So there needs to be some sort of strong systemic change because it's going to come to a point of no return. And we don't want to see that point of no return. I'm tired of watching, like, even with body cams, they're fucking doing this shit. Like that the older lady, they did a couple of years ago, we just found out now, they busted into our house looking for someone who had a warrant, and they were at the wrong house. And she's standing there butt-ass naked. For 20 fucking minutes. And she's telling them, you have the wrong house. And then Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of Chicago, is supposed to be the great change from Rahm Emanuel and his bullshit, covers it up for 2 fucking years. Wow, where have I heard that before? Laquan McDonald ring any bells? Luckily, this woman was not killed. We're tired of going through the same shit over and over and over again. George Floyd should be at home. Breonna Taylor should be at home. Alive. Stephon Watts. Vincent Smith. Laquan McDonald. Yeah, like so many names, I can't remember anymore. This is fucking ridiculous, man. And we've been saying it over and over and over and over and over again. It's like we're talking to a brick wall. Eventually, we're going to sick and tired of talking to a brick wall, and the sound you're going to hear is something else. Machine guns. Then no one's going home.
So you don't think... Yes, obviously powerful words, Nick. But you didn't see, or you didn't feel the same sense when I spoke from this here?
I felt it somewhat a little bit, but the ending came. The co-option came. It became even less about what we're talking about and more towards, oh, it's this. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's Trump. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's the people. It's all these people. We need to get rid of them. It's this city councilman. Most of the shit that is happening is Democratic cities. The only place I didn't see it was Portland. And that's a totally different fucking story. Because that literally was in learning the history of Portland and learning what the people of color and the working people, some of the working people in Portland had to go through and been going through for years and years and years. That was a bottleneck ready to explode, and that's how it's going to be the next time in every other city. Because that was a war zone.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you. Especially about what you said about the movement getting co-opted, and it seems to
Mm-hmm.
you said the end. It seems to have died down. I
Yeah. Well, mostly, yeah, around the country, except for Portland, it started to die down. Portland, it just died down because of weather.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I don't know if I agree with you. The protests have died. I'm not sure if
Mm-hmm.
the thoughts have died. Um, yeah.
No, the thoughts haven't died at
Can't
all.
you
At
can't kill
all.
an idea, right? And I just
Mm-hmm.
from where I sit, and it's wildly different from where some other people sit. It's just
Right.
it felt a little different to me this year, but we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yeah, yeah, that would tell. Uh, all right. Well, we
Well,
got two more
let's
things
let
left.
me.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
it's real quick. It's real
I
quick.
was gonna say there's like a
But
list of things that we
what
should
were you
run
gonna
down
say?
really quick, but I don't want to. You want to run it down
Yeah,
because
yeah. Run it down. Run
these
it
are
down. Run it
let's
down.
if we've
Yeah,
forgotten, there's a list of things that happened this year that
yeah, yeah. Well, I know one of the things I was gonna bring up. Um, I mean, so many famous people that passed away this year. Is the list too long to tell? Which one affected you the most, if any?
people that
And
have
then we'll
passed
run
away
down
this
that
year.
list.
And obviously Kobe Bryant is a big one. Was never a huge
Mm-hmm.
Lakers fan. Um, not a massive basketball fan,
Right.
but yeah, I've watched and liked basketball most of my adult life. Um,
Mm-hmm.
his passing was. Some say his passing started this year of shit. I don't know if I believe that, but
Mm-hmm.
him passing obviously sucked. A lot of people looked up to Kobe as an inspiration,
Yeah.
both on and off the court. Um,
Yeah.
with
Mm-hmm.
his daughter's daughter. Okay,
No,
uh,
his daughter, just one daughter,
obviously
Gianna.
he had a lot to still contribute to basketball. He had a lot to still contribute to being
Mm-hmm.
a hero slash like iconic figure for the black community, for young men and women who inspired to be athletic and you know be in basketball and all this. Like he's one of those people that he's such a giant that his absence will be missed
Mm-hmm.
for a long time. His passing sucked, obviously.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
for me,
Mm-hmm.
I think the most impactful passing um, for me personally is Ruth Bader Ginsburg's passing. Not only for political
Mm-hmm.
reasons because her seat got um, filled with a conservative leaning justice, but also she was an incredible champion for
Mm-hmm.
women's rights, for uh, workers' rights. She is a monolith of current American culture that will sorely be missed. Uh, so those are my two.
Mm-hmm. Kobe. Like when he first came into the league, I he first came into the league. I was 16 because he's only 2 years older than me. He first came to the league, it was like, okay, guy can dunk and stuff like that. I thought he was like he came at a time like high schoolers, the high school to NBA hadn't really been done. Like 2 years prior, Kevin Garnett did it, and he was from South Carolina, but he played high school basketball in Chicago. Um, I was like, oh, just another high schooler making a jump. Um, like we was playing, I didn't think too much. I really didn't like him at first, especially he was winning all the titles. So, like I thought he was a Jordan wannabe. Like you can't even. My thing was you can't even carry Jordan's jockstrap, in my opinion, because I grew up at the time of Michael Jordan. That was the be all and end all of existence in terms of basketball with Michael Jordan and living through the 6 championships. But as time went on, I started to respect Kobe's game a little bit more. I saw the way that he, at first, I thought, well, you can't win without Shaq. And then he ended up winning 2 more titles without him. Building those teams, especially those 2 series against the Boston Celtics. Those are, I thought, really compelling basketball. Outside of the Michael Jordan Bulls teams, I really paid attention to those finals. And even after, like when he retired, I was like, yeah, I kind of missed the guy, and I really appreciated what he was doing with his daughters. And yeah, Kobe could be problematic. I mean, the whole you can't not recognize the whole rape allegation against him in Colorado back in 03. But I really appreciate the way he treated his daughters and the way he coached and mentored Gianna, his daughter, who saw some tape of her play, could have been a very exceptional basketball player, possibly taking the WNBA to new heights when she got there. And it's sad what had happened with him and her and the other members of that helicopter crash. And yeah, it was an omen of bad things that's going to happen. But mainly the main, other than Kobe, that really affected me was Chadwick Boseman, because I didn't see that coming. No one saw it coming. I said in a previous episode, when they announced Black Panther, people were excited. When it came out, there were even little white kids were walking out of the movie like, I want to be like Chikara. I want to be Black Panther. I want to be Black Panther. Like, that was the first comic book movie my mother, my aunt, and my grandmother went to the movie theater to go see without me or my brother. That's how big that was. And even in last year's Avengers Endgame, when all the heroes come back and he's the first one to walk through the portal and everyone's standing and clapping, and that's just him playing Black Panther. The other movie roles that he did done, that was Get On Up, him as James Brown, 42, him as Jackie Robinson. I haven't seen Ma Rainey's Black Bottom yet, but I heard he's exceptional in it. And that's just untapped potential of what we could have seen in the future from him. And the way that he had passed and no one said anything. And he kept it to themselves, his family and his friends. That just tells you how much they loved him.